Best-selling author with his latest book, Unfreedom of the Press. I call him the Great One, nationally syndicated radio show, Life, Liberty, and Levin. It's new time, 8 p.m. every Sunday night, the #1 show here on the Fox News Channel and all of cable news. Sir, really, the president tweets out a mild tweet, basically saying, yeah, you know what? This didn't work out very well. And look at, oh, this is intimidation? No, Mark, look at the law. It's not.
You know, Sean, this is amazing. I hope the American people know what you're witnessing is tyranny. You can have tyranny of the legislature. You can have tyranny of the executive branch. You can have tyranny of the judiciary. You're witnessing tyranny in the House of Representatives, in the Intelligence Committee that doesn't do intelligence work anymore. This is an outrageous violation of the Constitution. Here's the Constitution. How often is the Constitution read during these hearings? Never. Never. And it's never going to be, because they're destroying the Constitution of the United States. They're undermining your franchise. They're trying to influence the 2020 election. And by they, I not only mean the Democrats on this committee, I mean the media. To listen to the media analysis of what's taking place in these hearings is absurd. It's disgraceful. They talk about Russia. They sound like the Russian media. The Democrat Party and the media are like this. That's why I wrote the book. They're like this. So the president's never going to get a break from the media. So he tweets. So due process, even though it's not a criminal case, even though it's not a civil case, due process, Western civilization believes in due process. Due process, even before the Bill of Rights, does not apply to the president, because Congress can do whatever it wants. Is that what the Constitution says? Is that what that says? No, that's not what that says. President's not allowed to tweet to defend himself. Well, then he can't defend himself. You name one newsroom in this country, really, that's calling it straight here. None of them. None of them. Not picking on anyone. I'm saying none of them. President's tweet today. Not a single newsroom that I watched put the tweet up there in full. In full. Here's what the president tweeted, America. Everywhere Marie Yovanovitch went turned bad. She started off in Somalia. How did that go? Then, and that's pretty much what he said. No, it's not. According to Adam Schiff, it is. Then fast forward to Ukraine, where the new Ukrainian president spoke unfavorably about her in my second phone call with him. It is a U.S. president's absolute right to appoint ambassadors. This woman is intimidated by this? We're told 33 years in the State Department, where they have the most brutal bureaucrats on the face of the earth. She was facing down dictators. She was in Somalia. She was unbelievable. Oh, my God, this tweet intimidated her. Now, how could the tweet intimidate her? As I posted early on, and everybody repeated, she didn't even know about the tweet until Commissar Adam Schiff read the tweet. And he didn't even read the full tweet. He read part of the tweet. Now, let's talk about what's going on here. Here's an article for the 50th time. Politico, January 2017. Ukrainian efforts to sabotage Trump backfire. Now, other news outlets, this is conspiracy theory. Written in left-wing Politico, repeated in left-wing New York Times. It's not conspiracy theory, it's fact. Ukrainian government officials tried to help Hillary Clinton and undermine Trump by publicly questioning his fitness for office. It goes on. It's in incredible detail. This ambassador wasn't all that familiar with it. Did she do anything about it? No. They have this great leader over there that everybody loves in Ukraine, was trashing the president on social media. Did she call him? No, it's okay. But, you know, the poor thing was smeared by Rudy Giuliani. Let me tell you what a smear is. A smear is when you go after somebody's tax returns. A smear is when you go after somebody's bank records. A smear is when you go after somebody's children. A smear is when you try and dig up dirt about their past personal lives. A smear is this clown show. I mean, it was precious to hear them. Oh, I'm sorry, poor Madam Ambassador, that you were smeared, and that Rudy Giuliani, I'm sorry. While they're smearing the President of the United States, while they're undermining these values that we believe in Western civilization and in our United States Constitution. And here's the thing. Everybody knows, Trump gave military aid to the Ukraine. State Department proposed it. Other departments proposed it. He gave it. 2017, 2018, 2019, he says, oh, we have a new government. Let me take a look. You're not allowed to do that, Mr. President. Meanwhile, Obama withheld military aid from the Ukrainians when they really needed it. Russia invaded Ukraine on his watch. And did he give them the military stuff they needed? No. Who do you think the Ukrainians like better as the American president, Donald Trump or Barack Obama? I can tell you, I'm sure it's Donald Trump. Who do you think the Russians liked better as president? Barack Obama, you know, we'll work this out after the election. Or Donald Trump, who's put the harshest, most severe penalties on Putin and his people in modern American history. Who do you think Putin wants as president of the United States? Let me tell you something. This committee is a rogue, tyrannical committee with a rogue, tyrannical chairman. Whatever the Constitution requires, he does the opposite. Whatever justice and fairness requires, he does the opposite.